Greetings from Lake Lucy. Welcome back for another Wacky Wednesday. So, let's see here. First off, we're gonna smoke a Punch Bare Knuckle. It's a very good cigar. It is very much a what's the words I'm looking for? Budget friendly stick. And they're really decent price, decent smoke, so I enjoy them. Straight cut them today. Just gonna use the old Zycar. This is my Monte Cristo one. It came from a Monte Cristo lounge, is where it came from. I really like it, and it's sharp. It does the job. It's been used and abused by yours truly. And I'll tell you what, it's, yeah. Some of the print on the back is starting to rub off. That's how much it gets used. Got that handy dandy leather case. Fat Man Cigar Club, which I'm proud to be a part of, because I am a fat man. Cup of mud. Let's see, it is Lancaster Roasters Star Barn. And I just got a new order in today, so we're going to see how it goes. I had them in the K-Cups. It's the maple walnut, but I bought the whole bean because I had to buy a new coffee pot. That's horrible. It kept leaking, so I had to replace it, so I figured I might as well just go with a smaller one without a K-Cup, because I don't really drink them much anyway, so why not? Porter is present, as you can see. Porter, you're still running for president in 2028? Yeah, okay, fair enough. Vote for Porter, 2028. So, we're gonna get this thing lit up. Oh, by the way, what I was saying was, I'm going to take the maple walnut. I'm going to have some of it just plain, just to see how strong it really is in the bean form. And then I'm also going to mix it with my Star Barn, just because Star Barn is a real nice dark roast. And it just tames down the flavor of the flavored coffee enough to where it just gives it a nice hint. But you still get that wonderful aroma of it. So that's my plan for that. That all came from John over at Distilled, Brewed, and Reviewed. Make sure you check that channel out. The link will be in the root cellar. Hit the subscribe button, slide over, hit that ding-a-dong bell. And if you hit the more button, it'll drop me into the root cellar, where links people that I mentioned and people that are involved in my channels, links will be there, along with my Instagram, email, and etc., etc. Of course, the great Briar Report is in them as well all the time, because they have been so supportive of me. They put my Fine Five on Fridays on there every Friday. They don't put Wacky Wednesday up there because I think it's probably too new for them to do that. I don't know, Phil, if you're watching, let me know. And I do apologize for not being a little more consistent with the Fine Five, but it's been a little tough to search for it, and for people that I really want to, that are new, and I just, took a break. So let's see, Wacky Wednesday. This is a good one, I think. This is an interesting one for me. For those of you that are hunters or grew up as hunters and or lived on a farm, which most of the time they are hand in hand, everybody knows that wild hogs can be such an incredible menace to crops. And the bad thing is if you go in, he wants to smell the cigar. Okay, Porter, you can say hi. Oops. I bumped it, Port. No, don't get the drool all over the table. There you go. There you go. Do you see your handsome face? Can your big old fat head fit in the frame? Huh? All right, buddy, get down. I'll give you a treat. Okay, so as I was saying, the the problem is that you go in there and you're damaging crops by walking in there. Then you got them rooting through crops, which is destroying them. They can destroy acres in a night. And then you kill them and you got to drag them out or put them onto a truck, which, again, you're taking the risk of damaging crops. So there's this new tactic that people are taking, and it's mostly right now, I think, being used amongst like pumpkin farmers and soybean farmers, because their crops grow so close together or vined that there's really not walk paths in them. You have to be very careful with walking in there, and therefore it's pretty tough to do this. So here's what they're doing. They're using drones. That's right, folks. I said it. Drones. And the drones have cameras on them. So they visually watch this drone fly up over their field at a higher height. And then as they see them, they come down on them real nice and slow from behind. And then they have nets on them. And these bad boys shoot these nets out, and it grabs the hog and it holds them, and they start squealing like a raging maniac. And then the drone actually is powered to pick them up and carry them off the side of the field. Now, of course, once they have one, they got to take the shortest route they can to get these hogs off the field, because they don't want the drone to fall either, because I'm sure they're not cheap. And then, of course, they shoot them and then, do with what they want with them, which I would hope they eat them, because the meat is fantastic. If any of you have ever eaten wild hog, you know what I mean. If you haven't, you need to. But yeah, that's this week's Wacky Wednesday. They're using drones to catch wild boar in the fields. It's crazy. I've got a couple pictures of one in action. I got like two pictures, I think, one of them being over it, shooting out the net, and one of them actually hauling the hog off the field. So stick around for the end of the video and you can check those pictures out as well. They're pretty cool. So that's this week's Wacky Wednesday. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please leave a comment below, your thoughts, your feelings, whether you want to see more Wacky Wednesdays, whether you are with them or whatever, so I know if I should keep going with it, because I have some other interesting ones I could probably do, but if yins are not that interested, I'm going to not do them, obviously. But I don't like to get the political ends of them, so I try to stay away from them if I can. But some of them will probably be a little political, but it is what it is, I guess. In today's society, it's kind of hard to avoid that. So that's it for this week. Thanks for joining me. And again, until we can get together and pack a pipe or smoke that great cigar, let all that you do be done in love. Y'all take care and God bless. This has been a Porter production.